Welcome back. In this, I'm going to play a little game between different aggregates. In class, of course, we did it. We would do it on the blackboard and ask students to say what has to be deducted or added when we are talking about aggregates. So this is a small game that we are going to really do this. And first we'll go from the top to bottom, and then in the other we'll work from bottom upwards. So I want you to first make this, draw this in your notebooks. I want you to have your paper and pen, and you just draw this. So first we will move from, say, GNP at MP downwards as I've just made the arrows, and then the next one we will move from down to up, that is NDP at FC. From there we will go upwards. So first and foremost, I want you to draw this figure in your notebooks. I hope you have, whenever you're watching my videos, I hope you have your books, notebooks and stationery with you. And I hope you watch each one at least 4 or 5 times for you to understand what I'm teaching. And if you have books along, that's even better. So I hope you've done it. I hope you've made it. So this is a small exercise that it's a fun exercise that we would do. So alright, like I'll give you an example. So if I've made gross national product at market price, and again on the right side you will say gross national product at factor cost. Then to the other side we have net national product at market price. Then just below gross national product at market price we have GDP at MP, that is gross domestic product at market price. And then there are 2 arrows leading, which goes to gross domestic product at factor cost, and then you have net domestic product at market price, and then just below net national product at factor cost we have the net domestic product at factor cost. So if you just look at these, you will see that there are 2 say circles rather, where we are talking about domestic and national. So these are the, how do we go about adding, subtracting aggregates from them or variables from them to get the different aggregates. So let's move from top to bottom, and I hope you've done it. So let's take the first one. So now we're going to work our way from gross national product at market price, and we'll see what we have to do. So I've done it for you. I hope you've done it yourself also. So this is the way it goes. So if you just see, so how is it? So it moves. Say for example, GNP at MP. You want to go to GNP at FC. So GNP, JNP are the same. So from market price to factor cost, what will you do? Yes, minus net indirect taxes. Now from GNP to NNP, from GNP at market price to NNP at market price. So what do you do? So market price same, gross and net, you see. So you want to go from gross to net. So what will you minus? Depreciation, that's right. So right below you have gross national product at market price, and just below in the arrow you can see gross domestic product at market price. So what do you do? From NP to DP, what do you do? Yes, you will minus net factor income from abroad, and what the aggregate you will get is gross domestic product at market price. Now let's take net national product at market price. Okay, and we move from net national product at market price to net national product at factor cost. So what do you do there? You will minus from market price to factor cost minus net indirect tax. So that's how. Let's take the other side. Gross national product at factor cost. You want to come to, say, suppose net national product at market price to net national product at factor cost. So you minus net indirect tax. So here we have gross and net. Gross national product at factor cost to net national product at factor cost. So what do? From gross to net, you will minus depreciation. And from net national product at market price, see the straight line, arrow, you want net domestic product at market price. So what will you do? You will minus net factor income from abroad, because you want to go from national product to domestic product. To the other side now, see, gross national product at factor cost, you want to go to gross domestic product at factor cost. So what do? So again, both are factor cost, both are gross. The only thing that you want to change is national product to domestic product. So it'll go to minus net income from abroad. That is net factor income from abroad. And that is how it goes on. Right? So I hope you understand what are the variables you have to deduct or add to come up to those aggregates. So we were moving from top to bottom. You saw the arrows. And now in this game, what we'll do is we'll move from bottom to top. So we will start with, just look at this. Now you make this in your notebooks. So we start from the bottom, that is net domestic product at factor cost. Now you want gross domestic product at factor cost. What will you do? From net to gross, yes, you will add up depreciation. So take it this side to the other side. You want net domestic product at factor cost, you want to go to net domestic product at market price. So what will you do? You will add up net indirect taxes. And now from again, net domestic product at factor cost, you want to go to net national product at factor cost. So what will you do? To domestic income, you will add up net factor income from abroad, and so on. That's how it goes. So you see that how we juggle with the variables to add or subtract in an aggregate to get whatever aggregate we want. Alright, so we go to the next class. I hope you enjoyed it.